Good morning, good afternoon, depending the location where you are joining us on this beautiful morning or afternoon or night, depending on your time zone, wherever you are right now. I want to welcome you on this Matters Arising. It's a Matters Arising. I title it Youth. That is the Matters Arising we have to discuss on this beautiful Monday morning, or afternoon or night, depending where you are right now. Wherever you are joining us right now, I want you to listen to what I have to say on this beautiful day. Facebook, you will permit me to use this song for some minutes. I don't have a copyright to the song I'm about to pray right now. Our hope is built on nothing less than Jesus. I don't know where you are building your own hope. I don't know the lock you are standing in your life right now. But I want you to understand, there is no other lock except Jesus. I don't know the lock you are standing on it, but I want to let you know this morning, this afternoon, this night, you have only one lock to stand on that you will not zinc. You have only one lock to stand on that you will never zinc. That is Jesus. I don't know any other solid lock you are standing on. The youth, I am here for you guys this day. I want to open your minds and I want to open your eyes a little bit. Every other ground is sinking ground. It's only on Christ. Every other one will sink you. Every other ground you want to stand on, they will disappoint you. I don't know the promises people are giving you right now. You think it's real. It's not real. All this hope they are raising for you guys now, they will still fail you people. I want you to begin to share this broadcast. Share this broadcast. It's for the youth. I don't know where they're asking you to stand right now. That when you stand there, your problem is over. But I want to open your mind this morning to let you know that you have no other place to stand. is only on that solid rock, which is Jesus. Every other ground will sink you. Take note of it. Thank you. Good morning once again. Good afternoon. Good night. This morning, I want to talk about what is going on concerning the youth. The youth are on the street every day trying to show that they are ready to vote. Yes, it's a very good one. I appreciate every you guys' effort trying to get your PVC to vote, to exercise your civic rights as a citizen. That is your right, and that is your duty. It's your civic duty to vote. It's not like it's something that is unusual. It's usual to get a PVC so that you can vote. It's very usual. It's very normal. It's not abnormal for you to get a PVC to vote. It's very, very normal. But I want to open you guys' mind as youth. Maybe most of you, there is what I myself have saw that most of you have not seen. Yes. At my age today, I can tell you, I have gathered a lot of experience. My experience is not about my age, but my experience is about my process. Listen to me. Quote me very well. I said, my experience is not about how old am I, but my experience is about my process. The process I has gone in life has made me to have a lot of experience. My experience in life is like a 70 years old man or above. That is the level of my experience of this life we are living right now. So when I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you like I'm a 70 years old man. That is the experience I'm using to talk to you this morning. Let me open your mind and show you what the position you are as a youth in Nigeria. You don't know. Nigerian population is about, in this year 2022, is estimated to be 216 million individual is what the population is right now. In that 216 million, how many is youth? The estimated of youth is about 33.6 million. If you want to write down everything I'm saying now. It's about 33.6 million is youth right now in population that is counted. The teenagers there from 0 to 14 is about 43.9. 43.59 million is teenagers. Now, unemployment today in Nigeria is 21.72 million is unemployed. Is unemployed. That is what? That is youth. The national unemployment is about 33.3%. Now, listen to me. If you calculate all this number of people that is unemployed, I want to let you know that at this point of time, most of them are in serious poverty. that some of them cannot afford 2 square meal. Some of them cannot afford 1 square meal by themselves. Their 1 square meal will come from somebody. Their 1 square meal will come until they left their house to meet someone to get food for them. They are not sure of the next meal in their kitchen. Let me tell you something. I want to let you know something. Before the youth will vote right in Nigeria, one thing must happen. If you go to the Western world, where people are voting according to their own wish, 90% of the youth in those countries are employed. They have something doing. Even the ones who is not employed, they are under unemployment payment. Government is paying them. That's why they are not subjected to poverty. They are not subjected to people's will. They are not subjected to one man's will. They have their own will to decide who they want to vote. Let me open your mind right now. If politicians want Nigerian youths to vote right, first of all they will do is to get them employed, number 1. Get job for them. Make them to have their own businesses. It doesn't matter how big. It doesn't matter how little it is. But make them that at least 90% of youth can boast of their 3 square meal a day. Let me tell you something. No poor man is loyal. Take it or leave it. Poor man is not loyal. Loyalty of a poor man is not guaranteed. Take it or leave it. A poor man is not loyal. Quote me anywhere. Loyalty of a poor man is not what? Guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. He or she may be loyal to you just for the stomach at that moment. And after, you could not provide the next meal for that poor man or for that poor woman. The next person that will provide meal for him or her, he or she will become loyal to that person again. That means he or she will be subjected to the wish of that next person that will give he or she a meal. That's why I'm telling you, the loyalty of a poor man is not guaranteed. Because 90% of poor man does not do what they wish. 90% of poor people, what they're doing is not their wish, but they are subjected to the wish of their providers. Let me give you a secret most of you doesn't know as a youth. Politicians does not want you to have 3 square meal of your own. Every politician know if you guys have 3 square meal of your own as a youth, you people will be voting right people in every election. They know very well. You cannot bribe anybody to vote in the Western world because they have a job. They have a business. If he doesn't have a job, it's their right for government to be paying him or her unemployment. For that reason, they vote their own wish, not the wish of their providers. Every politician knows this secret I'm telling you right now, every politician know, if you as a youth knows that your 3 square meal is waiting for you in your house, they know that they cannot buy your vote. They know very well. They cannot convince you to vote somebody you don't want. So let me tell you something. I have a quote for you. Someone in need is like a vehicle that broke down. You cannot know how damaged or good the vehicle until you do what? You start to fix that vehicle. Someone in need is like a vehicle that broke down. You cannot know how much damage is that vehicle or how much good is that vehicle until you start to fix that vehicle. That is the life of a poor man. That is the life of a poor person. You cannot tell the character of any poor person until you get them to certain position. That is when you will know what they really want to do. What they are doing when they are in need may not be real whom they are. Most of the youth who is collecting money to vote to some people, it's not that they want to vote them, but when the man saw 5,000 naira, 10,000 naira before them, somebody who does not have 1,000 in the bank, and somebody is telling him, if I give you 10,000, you vote A, why can't him collect 10,000 to vote A and go home? At least to see food to eat for that week. Do you know what is hunger? In the content of needs, they told you that shelter and the what and the food are most essential need of life. They are most essential need of what? Of life. They are most essential need of what? Life. So let me tell you something. If the politicians are honest with you as a youth, you will not be roaming on the street. Let me give you an idea. When COVID came in 2019, the Western world sit back and generate what they call stimulus what? Payment to people of their nation. Some individual was receiving more than 1 million naira as a stimulus what? Payment in some Western world. They pay it more than 3 times some countries. What happened to us in Nigeria? Let me tell you something. If you have been following me, what I said today, I told you that in population of Nigeria, we have the youth are 33.6 million are youth. Let me tell you something. If you give 33 million naira to each youth, you will have about under 100 million naira. If you bring out 100 million to share to each head of a youth in Nigeria, they will get 3 million out of 100 million. And I want to assure you, if you bring 36 million youth of Nigeria, and I know where I was born and brought up, if you give 33 million naira to each person in 33 million of Nigeria youth, I want to assure you, in 12 months, 20 million will become a millionaire. 20 million of them will become comfortable millionaires. 20 million out of this 33 will become comfortable millionaires that they can take care of their families. They can take care of their relatives. with that 3 million you give to them. But let me tell you something. How many persons have ever think to do this to the youth? You will see people telling you they have raised 5 billion for campaign. They have raised 2 billion. They have raised so billion for campaign. And you on the street jumping up and jumping down for them. Why can't they take only common 100 million naira out of 1 billion and share to you people 3 million for you to go and start a petty business, for you to go and start a petty industry, for you to go and start a palm oil industry, for you to go and start a farm? 3 million naira you give to 33-point-something million Nigeria. In less than 12 months, you will not see poverty in Nigeria again. There is no country you will not see poor people. But what we are talking about, what is the rate? Life is about number. When the number of your goodness exceeds the number of your bad characters, people will see you as a good person. When the number of your bad character exceeds your goodness, people will see you as a bad person. There is no country that doesn't have poor people. But when we are talking about what is the rate, what is the number? What is the number? You have a country that somebody will went to school and graduated from university. He's not sure that he will get a job in the next 5 years. He's not sure. He's not sure of it. How do you think that such a man will vote right? He cannot vote right. It's impossible. A hungry man can never vote right. It's lie. Take it or leave it. I quote you anywhere. At the end of the day, those youth on the street will still vote whomever that give them money. Go and mark my word. It's just a noise making. If you want the youth to vote right, first of all, start them up. Set them up for them to vote right. You can cancel your campaign as a politician. You can sacrifice your campaign of today. Take those money and do what? And set up Nigerian youth. First of all, set them up with that money. Or take part of that money and set them up. If other country was giving stimulus check in a month like 1 million naira above to people, country that survive by tax, what of for us that have resources, natural resources, that float every day? What will happen to us if government begin to give each youth 2 million naira? As soon as you come out of university, government will give you 2 million. Neither to go and start up a petty business or anything you want to do of your choice. I will tell you that if you do that, poverty will reduce in Nigeria. Unemployment will drop to 5% under 1 year, if you agree with me. But the politicians know, if they do this, you guys will begin to vote right. You guys will begin to vote whomever you want to vote for. It's a very simple mathematics. It's very simple. I myself that is talking to you, I did not start business with 100,000. Yes, when I enter into business, I did not start it with 100,000. I was settled after my apprentice with 50,000 naira. 20 years ago. Yes. I was settled with 50,000 and I entered the street. And today, go and check my records and see what that 50,000 naira has done in the people's life. Not only in my own life, but that 50,000 naira was the foundation. I started life with. Help will come from other places. Family member will help, but you need to start up. That startup is the main thing. If you lend 2 million naira to youth to start a business, by the time they start that business, depending on their individual characters, the ones that have good characters, bank will begin to trust them to lend them loan because they have already have foundation. Bank cannot give you loan without a foundation. It's not possible. Bank cannot give you loan without a business. Let me tell you something. Do you know that some family today, only 50,000 naira will solve their problem of hunger? If you give 50,000 naira to the breadwinner of that family, every day he or she does not need to go and borrow or begging for money for food. From that 50,000 naira, he or she will be doing petty business and be taking care of 4 or more than 5 children through that 50,000 naira alone. But somebody will be telling you in the same country that they have 5 billion for them to run for election, and you people are on the street crapping for them. You people's sense need to go to psychiatry. The youth in Nigeria, most of you, your brain need to be taken to psychiatry to check it very well. Somebody is telling you that they have billions of money for campaign, just to do campaign, for them to come to rule you, when you cannot even have 50,000 to start a petty business. In our foundation, I know how many people who will be calling those for 10,000, that if you give them 10,000, they will be doing business, they will be using it to feed their children. 10,000. And many of them came from states where all these politicians come from. Many of them came from those states all these politicians came from. And they are not willing to check every state, take a record of the youths. Take a record of the youths and begin to give them 2 or 3 million to start up a business. And when you do that, you will clear poverty from Nigeria. People will begin to do their will, not the will of their provider. A poor man cannot do their will. They will do the will of their provider. Take my word or leave it. It's a very clear thing. And they cannot know how good or how bad a poor man is until you push him up. Until you make him somebody. That is when they will show you their real character. If you want to know the real character of the youth, start something for them. They will decide who they want to vote. But I want to tell you, as long as the youth are unemployed, my brother, my sister, forget about it. They can never vote their own wish on the day of election. Mark it up, mark my word, anywhere. They will still correct money on the pre-vote on that day and vote the person that give them money, because they will be under duress. We are giving you money, we are seeing where you are voting. It's not just they give you money, you go. No. You know how it works. They will give you money, you will press your thumb on the right place they pay you for. So politicians, any politician that want the youth to vote them, take 200 million out of your campaign money right now. Establish an office that will begin to disburse money to every verified Nigerian youth. At least 2 million naira to them to go and start up business. So that they can be able to provide 3 square meals for themselves. Without coming for pulling boot to look for money to feed themselves. A man who does not have any money in their pocket, you are telling them to vote for somebody. When somebody is giving them 10,000 to vote for someone else, Why wouldn't they vote and collect 10,000 to eat food? 10,000 may be common to you, but you don't know that 10,000 is something a family is looking for, so that they can start eating to hawk on the street. They can start to use that 10,000 to buy corn, to roast on the street. And you call it common. And the person will see where they will give him that 10,000. He or she will use to start that petty business. He said they will not correct it and vote for the person that give them 10,000. If it is you, you will correct it. In the Bible, in the days of hunger, a woman brought her own child, and they slaughtered the child, and they eat the child. What are you telling me? So what is it to take a bribe when you are hungry? A hungry man will take a bribe at any time, at any day. Go and mark my word anywhere you want to. If you want to know the real man, make that man to be a man of himself. That is when the man will show you their own character. That is when they will show you, am I for you or I'm not for you. But when a man is not well, my brother, my sister, anybody that is feeding that person, that is where the person will be singing their music. So, my advice to every politician that want the youth to vote right in 2023, there is still time. There is still time before election now. Somebody who started business from now to next 6 months, I want to assure you, they will be very comfortable. I'm telling you what I have experienced. I know how many people who have started business for. And I know they are doing well. Those women, those men, with those little money, they are taking care of their family. They can pay school fees for their children, which they cannot afford before. But through those small business, they can do what? They can do it. If you want the youth to vote right, come 2023, I want you to establish an office that will begin to verify the real youth of Nigerians, to begin to pay them 3 million or 2 million to start a business of their own choice, to start a mini industries of their own choice. Some of them want to run block industry. There is no money. But somebody you give 2 million or 3 million who have the knowledge to start his or her own block industry, that money will establish it for the person. And I want to tell you, how do you want to bribe a man who owns block industry? How do you want to give a man who owns a block industry? How do you want to tell me that you give him 10,000 to vote for somebody and he will correct it? It's lie. It will not. It's only 1% out of 100 will correct. The other 99 will not correct. Remember, there must be a Judas all the time. Bad people remains bad people. But there is people that is bad because of condition. These are the people we want to bring out from their bad side. That's why I told you, you cannot know how good or how much a vehicle is damaged until you start to fix it. Let us start to fix this youth. Politicians, I'm telling you right now, if you really know that you want people to vote right, people of their own choice, you want them to vote people of their own choice, come 2023, I need you to begin to do what I just said. Begin to give Nigerian youth 3 million each person. It's no money. Nigerian youth are just under 40 million. Begin to give them 100 million will take care of this thing I just said. And in 2023, you will see a different kind of what? Voting that you have never experienced before since dispensation of democracy in Nigeria. But if it's not done, I want to assure you again, it cannot work. Everything you are seeing on the street is noise making. Celebrities does not win an election. That celebrities is making noise on social media. It cannot make somebody to win an election. Take it or leave it. Because most of them does not even have voters card. Most of those people that is making noise on social media, they will not be in Nigeria on the day of election. Some of them have already bought tickets they will use to travel out. They will not be there. It's these people I'm telling you will be there. It's those Okada riders will be there. It's those truck pushers will be there. It's those unemployed people will be there. All these people that is singing song on social media, you will not see them on the day of election. Some of them will hide in their house. The one that is available. They are not ready to come out. Because some of them doesn't want to be hurt. It's those people I'm telling you now to give money. They are the one who is ready to come out to vote. So set them up. From that campaign money, from there, you people should begin to give youth 3 million naira to start up a business. I myself, as individual, I have been doing it to people. Without government fund, without touching government fund, I have never touched government fund in my life. I have never held any government office before. Government have never paid me before. I started from scratch on the street. I was once a hawker. That's why I told you my experience is all about my process. It's not all about my age, but it's about the process. I was processed. That is my experience. But I'm telling you, it may be hard for them to do it because they know if the youths can be assured of their 3 square meal, every politician know they will vote right. In every level of vote in Nigeria, they will vote right. But as long as the youth are unemployed, they will collect money and vote the person that give them money. Quote me anywhere. It doesn't matter the noise making you are seeing on the street today. It does not win the election. Noise making doesn't win the election. The people that is singing music from here to anywhere, it doesn't win the election. Election is a practical game on the day of voting. It's a practical game. It's not a theory. It's not theory. It's a practical. It's not theory. So for your information, as long as the youth remain unemployed, as long as 21.something million of youths of Nigeria are unemployed, it will be very hard for you to get a right vote. It's very, very hard. They will still vote the people that give them money. The highest bidder will have the way. Mark my word anywhere. The highest bidders will have their word, their way on the day of election. Mark my word. Mark it down and wait on the day of election 2023. As long as the youths remain unemployed, 21.something million of youth are still unemployed. Come 2023, there is no way they can vote right. They will still vote to the people that will give them money to eat food for that week. At least they are sure of that one. They are sure of that one. They will be sure of the one that is seen at that moment, and they will go with it. Take it or leave it. But as long as they remain unemployed, don't expect them to vote right. But if you want them to vote right, begin to set the youth up right now. Nigerians are hard workers. Nigerians are go-getters. Set them up. You will see what I'm telling you. You will be shocked. You will be shocked. You will see that Nigerian youth can vote right. They can vote their own choice. But if somebody is granting you that with all this level of unemployed, if somebody is telling you that Nigerian youth will vote their own choice, for now, it's lie. It can never happen. It can never happen. Someone that is in need can concur to anybody. Someone that is in need can follow anybody. It doesn't matter whom the person is. Someone in need is like a prostitute. A prostitute does not care whom you are. A prostitute cares only for the money. Who is ready to give money? That is what the prostitute cares for. It doesn't care if the man is bright. A prostitute does not care whether you have leg. A prostitute does not care whether you are handsome. No. It cares for only one thing, money. If he tell you 1 naira, if you have it, the prostitute will go with you. That is how somebody in need is. It can go with anybody. Take it or leave it. If you guys are serious with what you are doing, if you are honest to your own self too, if you is honest to the youth, start to set youth up. Start to set them up. Generally, the whole Nigeria, set them up. Then you will have a new Nigerian youth who will be ready to vote according to their work, their conscience, not according to the people that give them money. Somebody in need can never do their will. They will do the will of somebody who is ready to solve that need for them. Quote me anywhere you want to quote me to. We need to be honest to ourselves. It's very, very important. We need to be honest. Don't tell me you have billions of money to do campaign when the youth are looking for only 1 million, 2 million, 3 million to start up something. And you are there telling me that you have billions to do campaign. Campaign for what? Take those money and give people to go and start business. And they will be honest to themselves. They can be able to vote anybody they want. Not the person that give them money. If somebody can kill their own children and eat it just because of hunger. What do you want to tell me? You see money when you are hungry, you will not correct. You say you are waiting to vote for who? You will collect money and eat food first. And vote the person that give you the money right there. But if you are not hungry, what do you won't care about it? You will not care. So let us start to fix the youth. So that we will know the real character of Nigerian youth. If we cannot fix them, we can never know their character. Take my word or leave it. If Nigerian youths are not being fixed, you can never know their character until you fix them. Before you will not know their real character. Whatever they are showing now is not their real character. Even most of them that is singing, we will vote B, we will vote C, they will not. On the day of election, if the guy has been hungry for 24 hours, you want to tell me on that day, they will be showing the guy 10,000. The guy will say, no, I don't want to collect 10,000. I want to vote this person. Who told you? He will collect 10,000 to eat food. Do you want him to die? So the area we wake up to fix the youth. the area will fix Nigeria. If the youth is not being fixed, it is very hard to fix Nigeria. I'm telling you the truth. That's why when you go to Western world, everything the government is hustling for is to make sure there is job on the street for the youths. There is job on the street for people that is coming out from schools. There is job for them on the street. That is the highest thing they are very conscious of. But our own is revised, is the case. The revised is the case. But I know, they know it, because they know if they fix it, the youth will begin to vote people of their own choice in every election. But if it remains like this, they will continue to do what? To make them to do their own wish. To make them to do whatever they want them to do. To make them to vote whomever they want them to vote. That is my advice to the youth. Don't kill yourself for any politicians. And don't fight for any politicians. Because when they get there, you will not make their list. The people that will make the list of those politicians, most of them are living in abroad right now. If peradventure some of them win this election, the people that will make their list of appointment, some of them are living in abroad, and you are there fighting every day for them. This is my advice to you people. It's my own advice. What I will tell my children is what I'm telling every youth. Don't fight for any politicians. Don't kill yourself for any politicians. All their children are not in Nigeria. I want you to take the record of every politician in Nigeria. Their children are not in Nigeria. All their children are dual citizens of one country or the other. You don't even have visa to go to Cotonou. You are creating fight. If that fight starts, you are the one who will suffer for it. You are the one to suffer for it. You want to fight for politicians. Their own children are living in abroad, all of them. There is no politician. Their children is living in Nigeria. And you want to fight for them on the street. Which politicians do you want to fight for? There is none of them that qualify for you to fight for. Because if that fight starts, you and your parents are the one to suffer. Most of you, your parents does not even know where international airport is. And you are there shouting. You are there shouting. If that fight starts, where will you go? You don't even have passport. Talk less of visa. Even if you have it, do you have money for ticket? You don't have. Every of your blood is sitting inside Nigeria. And you are drawing bid for fight. If that fight starts, where will you go? You are the one to pay the price. You need to listen. You need to listen. Because when it starts, politicians in their house, most of them have bunker. You don't have bunker in your house to protect yourself. You don't have bunker. There is no bunker in the house you are living. But most of the politicians, there is bunkers in their house. But you don't have anyone. And you are drawing for fight. If that fight starts, you people are the one to suffer. If that fight starts, you don't even have food that will last for 1 week in your house. Most of you, if you didn't go out a day, you cannot find food to eat. And you want to draw fight because of a politician that has already send all his children in abroad, bought houses for them in abroad. That is somebody you want to fight for. I am sorry for you people. I am sorry for you people. I am very, very sorry for you people. You that call yourself youth now. I'm sorry for you. Because if you people draw that fight, you are the one that will fight. And you people are the one to pay with your blood. There is no politician child will die because they are not there. They are not there. They have private jets to fly out. You don't have anyone to go anywhere. Then we go out with private jets at all time. You don't have anyone. You need to be wise. 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 You need to use your common sense. It's very, very important right now. Don't fight for any politicians because you will not make the list of the appointment if they get there. The people they will appoint, all of them are living in abroad. As soon as they win, they will begin to fry down. That is when they will begin to tell you that this person went to school in Cambridge. That is when they will begin to tell you this person went to school in Oxford. But now, those people that went to school in Oxford and Cambridge will not come and do campaign for them. They will use you, common man, to do campaign. And they will win the election. When they win the election, they will begin to look for people who went to school in Cambridge and Oxford. You need to think well. You people's sense need to be examined. You need to examine your sense and know if your sense is functioning well. Because these people have used you guys enough that by now you people supposed to have understand your left and your right by now. If you don't know your left to your right now, I don't know when you will know it again. That is my advice to you people. Every one of you need to think wisely. If you don't think wisely, you may pay with your own self. That is my simple advice.